Hi guys, Lee here. Let's talk about one way of how to improve your trading in 2017. Now you'll often see on my videos that I have numerous charts. We're looking at the dollar yen here. We've got a monthly chart, weekly chart, a daily chart for swing traders. So if you're looking to hold for longer periods of time, and down below I'll show you sort of my setup for intraday trading as well. But I want to talk about multiple time frame trading and using more than one window. Now I see people trading with just one window view like this here. I've just got one chart, which means one view. And the markets, if you're trading a system like the Pro Trading system, we just give yourself buys and sell signals and you follow the system, and it works really nicely indeed. But let's say you don't have the Pro Trading system and you want to still trade successfully, but you want to improve that trading. Well, what I do with students is add another window. So what I mean by another window is I will add the weekly time frame onto the daily time frame. So now they're looking at two windows. And what that means and what that allows them to do is that, for this example here on the dollar yen, you can see on the way down here, the moving averages on the way down acted as resistance as the price was kept below the 20 period moving average, the white line. And then suddenly, the towards the end of 2016, middle to the end of 2016, we started to sort of get through this 20 period moving average, and we got above all of these moving averages here on the weekly time frame. So what that means and what that tells me is that price is now free to go higher. There's nothing stopping it going up. So the long side is absolutely perfect. You've got a lot of room here for the market to expand, which means more profits, more potential for a bigger move here to the upside. So introducing a second window is crucial. That's where you want to get to eventually, guys. Okay. Now here's the third window, the monthly time frame. You can see here that we get above the 20 period moving average end of 2016 and we trade freely to the upside. But what about other things that we could look at on the monthly time frame here? Now when you start adding multiple time frames, you'll start to get a bit of analysis paralysis where one time frame will contradict another time frame. And if that's the case, then move on to another market where it doesn't contradict. What that means is that if the monthly time frame is the price is free to go and trade, to the upside here because it's above support, and the weekly is above support, and the daily is above support, then that's great. But if you've got a market that, let's say, you've got some buy signals on the daily, but we're still below the moving averages on the weekly, then you want to go to another market that's trending, and we have three windows that are nicely trending to the upside or to the downside. But you can see here on the monthly time frame and the amount of times in 2016 that we went and picked off easy trades by looking at the monthly time frame as a trader, not only as a swing trader but as a day trader as well. Okay guys, so if I'll trade off a 60-minute time frame, I will also use the monthly, because as price goes into this major trend line here around the 120 area, which is a big round psychological number, price will probably come off at least 50 pips. Now I would want to drill down then to a smaller time frame. Let's see if we can find the dollar yen here. I'll go down to a much smaller time frame, and let's go down to a 15-minute here, and we'll just drag it down. And so we'll have 120 here, and the monthly time frame trend line, the price is fast approaching this big area where there's a huge trend line and a big psychological number. There's a big chance that the market will hit 120 and start to fall like this. Now if you're just trading off a 15-minute time frame, you'd have no idea why the market has just fallen 50 odd pips. Now for somebody who's aware of that, I can go and grab, and my students can in the live training room, go and grab 50 pips for nothing. Okay, and we could look for sell signals on this time frame, and we would look to short the market. Okay, so it is really, when you get more experienced in your trading and you can handle multiple time frames, take your time, just add multiple time frames as you go, as you feel comfortable. Because when you first start, if you've got multiple time frames, as I said, you will get analysis paralysis, okay, where you basically, there's just too much going on for your mind to process. So let's have a look at some others in here as well. pound CAD. And you can see, let's have a look from right to left. On the monthly time frame, we're actually, it's below moving averages. It's red on the PTS. Momentum's pointing down here. Resistance is above or below. Well, resistance is above, isn't it, guys? What about on the weekly? Look at the resistance on the way down. Okay, so all I'm interested in really is short trades. So if I was trading the dollar yen, sterling yen here, I'd just be looking for short signals all the way down, ignoring any of the green buy signals. I'd just be looking for ways to get short. Okay, and let's have a little look at the Aussie dollar here. You can see on the monthly time frame, where's the path of least resistance? Path of least resistance is down. Why? Because we're below the major moving averages. We're making lower lows and lower highs, so we could certainly fall even lower here on the Aussie dollar. Weekly time frame here, we're below moving averages here. Resistance is coming down on price. I'd rather be short than long the market because we are falling in price below moving averages. If we start going too long, we're actually going to be going long into major moving averages, major resistance, major trend lines that professionals will probably fade in there as well. Okay, so if you're using a system or a strategy that just looks at one time frame and says it's really easy, well, they're saying it's easy for you to trade off one time frame, but is it really easy to make money just off one time frame? And I don't think it is, but I hope it helps, guys, and I'll speak to you in 2017. Take care now.